So hello everyone, welcome to EduTap, and guys, welcome to your other important session of top PIB in news that is catering to our date of 12th to 15th of June. And if I talk about the session, guys, the session is relevant both for your phase 1 and for your phase 2 examination, catering to our subject of economic and social issues. Then guys, if you are new to our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to the channel so that you could get all the latest updates about the courses as well as when your exam will be coming. Any relevant information you will be getting at our YouTube channel. To get the access of the PDF, guys, kindly subscribe to the Telegram channel, the link for which is given in the description below. Then guys, how we are helping you? We are helping you with our daily exam booster series covering the lecture of general awareness, reports and indices, and ESI current affairs that I am taking on Wednesday and Saturday at 8 am. Then guys, talking about our revision master, so really glad to see the detailed explanation that Along has given. Really glad to see, and this kind of explanation really make us proud and really make us happy that how much effort the students are putting on. And I will be really glad to see that if more and more people will be participating on the homeworks that I am giving. Then guys, coming to the important topics of the day. So the first one is related to pencil portal that has just been discussed by the Minister of Women and Child Development. Then is the Motor Vehicle Act of 2020 that was mentioned by the Defense Minister in some news. And the third important is the Namaste Yoga app that has recently been launched. Now first discuss about the first topic, that is pencil portal. So why this portal was in news? So recently guys, the Minister of Women and Child Development, that is Smriti Irani, on the occasion of World Day Against Child Labor. Now see, just pause here and look at the heading. The first thing that we should know is when this World Day Against Child Labor is being celebrated. It is being celebrated on guys 12th of June. So this date itself is important for us because this kind of question can be asked in our phase 1 examination. Now on that day, on the occasion, she has appealed to the citizens that the people should report the cases of child labor on the pencil portal or on the Childline help number, that is 1098. Now for most important thing for us is what is this pencil portal all about. So first of all, the brief thing is that it is somehow related to child labor. Now what is pencil portal? So pencil portal simply stands for Platform for Effective Enforcement for No Child Labor, which simply means the main purpose of this portal is that India should become child labor free. That is the main purpose or the main vision for which this portal was launched in year 2017. Now what this portal will be doing? The portal guys basically is focusing on the implementation of NCLP scheme, that is the National Child Labor Project scheme. So basically it will be focusing on that initiative. Now how it will be done? One thing I've discussed, it will eliminate all forms of child labor. It is a convergence scheme, that is it is a scheme in which center and state both will be participating, even district authorities, everyone will be participating together so that child labor could be reduced. Then now if I talk about the aim of the initiative, so launched, I have discussed, it is launched by Ministry of Labor and Employment. This is something important. Don't confuse it with Ministry of Women and Child Development. It is an initiative of Ministry of Labor and Employment. The second important thing is the aim of the initiative. So 3, engaging central government, state government, district civil societies so that it could help in eradicating the child labor and to achieve the target of child labor free society. This is the main aim of this initiative that I have discussed with you. Now guys, what it will do? It will basically enable the citizens so that they could raise a complaint, they could report an incident of child labor through effective tracking and monitoring system. Now when I talk about effective tracking and monitoring mechanism, the most important thing is we should discuss that what are the components and how this program is working upon. So when I talk about the key components guys or the key features, the main purpose of this initiative is what it will do. It will help us in effective enforcement of this program, that is National Child Labor Project. It will involve the all perspectives, so it means it will also involve the general public also. What it will do, when I talk about the monitoring and facilitating, it will help in better coordination among all the people that are involved in this process. Now, after the monitoring, after the coordination, now how we will be helping the child? So there will be a proper track on the rehabilitation of the child. The child that has been rehabilitated under this pencil portal, there will be proper track of that specific children. It will be monitored by NCLP, the thing that I have discussed, National Child Labor Project. and it will also help us in facilitating the convergence model of our government. Now guys, when I talk about these features, let us explain this feature with the help of key components. So how this thing will be taking place. If I talk about the complaint, so first of all, there will be a complaint corner in which the person will be basically registering its complaint. So any person or any people, any individual, he can register a complaint on this specific portal. After the complaint has been registered, guys, then your complaint will be verified. If your complaint does not have a proper instance or proper information, then it will be informed to you. But if the thing is serious, then that will be forwarded to the district authority, who will be taking about this initiative. When the child is being tracked, he will be monitored through the NCLP, that is National Child Labour Project. When NCLP has monitored this thing, then the child will be, according to his age, the child will be helped. How he will be helped? So see, they have helped him. If the child's age is between 5 to 8 years, he will be admitted to the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan schools. Then if the child's age is between 8 to 14 years, he will be provided the NCLP special training center. He will be admitted to these centers and he will be provided the special trainings. If he is between the age of 14 to 18 years, he will be sent to the skill development center so that his skill could be developed. Now, when NCLP is doing each and everything, the most important thing is each and every child. We have to take the proper tracking of each and every child will also be done, and the state governments will also be helping in implementing all this initiative. This is the main important initiative or components of this program. Then guys, the second important news is that Raksha Mantri inaugurates the BRO's 2 Center of Excellence so that road safety and road construction could be promoted. Now this was the thing that was in news, and if I talk about those 2 centers that I will also be discussing. So while addressing this thing or while inaugurating this initiative, he has discussed about the Motor Vehicle Act, National Road Safety Policy or National Road Safety Project. Now for us, I have discussed with you earlier also guys, it is not always that everything will be given in the PIB documents. Sometimes what we see is a generic mention of an act or a scheme or a policy is being done in the PIB, but that policy or that act itself is very much important for our examination. So that we have to cover in detail. Now when I discuss it here guys, the 2 important initiatives that has been launched is, the first one is COERC, that is called SA, that is the Center of Excellence for Road Safety and Awareness. Simple what it is saying, road safety and awareness. So how road safety and awareness will be done? It will be done through the proper analysis of sharing of road accidents, and it will also suggest the methods so that how the lives of people could be saved. The second important project that is launched is by the name of CO, that is CORBET, that is Center of Excellence for Road, Bridges, Airfields and Tunnels. So what it will do is, it will basically focus on institutionalizing the knowledge that is being gained by our engineers, by the engineers of BRO, that is Border Road Organization, through the years of development of roads, tunnels, bridges in the eastern as well as in the northwestern part of India. So this is important, the tunnels in the eastern and northwestern part of India. Now as I have discussed, he has briefed about the Motor Vehicle Act also, the initiative that the government has taken place. Very important for us is this Motor Vehicle Act of 2020 that was passed in year 2000, that was approved in the year 2019. So when I talk about his act, the first important thing is what the act has changed. Now guys, the Motor Vehicle Act first time was passed in year 1988, but the Act of 2020, certain changes have been made. So what it is done is, the first purpose is it has mandated that the insurance policies for all the motorized vehicles, so which means all motor vehicles, the insurance policy is mandatory. The second important is promoting Digital India platform. So what it is doing is, your documents could be saved on digital platform and individuals. So how they could be saved in digital format. Individuals, what they will be doing is, they will be uploading all their vehicle and driving documents on the Mobile Parivahan Initiative and on the DigiLocker. So these are the 2 platforms on which you could upload your vehicle as well as your driving documents. Then traffic authorities can also revoke, if your challan or something has taken place, traffic authorities can revoke the same digitally, which means you don't have to present the physical copy of your documents. They could be accessed on the digital platform also. Now guys, very important thing is, if all records that are being disqualified as license, they have to be maintained digital. All records of disqualified license have to be maintained digitally. This is the one of the most important thing that is being administered under this act. Then very important is the mobile phones. So now guys, it only says that mobile phones can be used only for navigation purpose. So this is something very much important. When we talk about the Uber drivers, we always say that they are using mobile phones. So no guys, they can use the mobile phones, but the only guideline is that they can be used only for the route navigation purpose while you are driving your car. So this is the most important thing. And then the challan fees has also been high, so that I've shared with the snippet that what are the challan fees that has been high. Most important thing is here is guys, what are the punishments of offenses in terms of defects related to construction, maintenance of vehicle. So when I talk about dealer, if dealer has sold some offense, some thing that has not been properly maintained or that has been constructed not properly, then he will be charged a penalty of rupee 1 lakh per year, and he could be imprisoned for at least 1 year. If there is a manufacturing default, then how much? So manufacturer could be charged a penalty of up to rupees 100 crore. Okay? Then dealer selling safety equipment. If some safety equipment has been sold by dealer, then he could be punished up with an amount of up to rupees 1 lakh. And when I talk about consumers, so consumers, they could be penalized as well as they could be imprisoned. Penalized with a fine of up to rupees 5,000, or they could be imprisoned up to a month, up to a period of 6 months, or both. With a fine of 5,000, they could also be imprisoned for a period of 6 months. So here are the challan things that I have shared with you. You could have a look at this snippet. Now guys, the second important thing is the Namaste Yoga app. So what this Namaste Yoga app is all about. Now why was this in news? So recently the 7th curtain raiser ceremony for the International Yoga Day of 2021 has taken place. So the homework will be, you have to tell me when the International Yoga Day is celebrated and then the theme for the year 2021. Now during this conference, this app was launched guys. And when I talk about this app, so basically the app is an information app which will basically provide you information about the yoga practitioners or the initiatives that has been taken by the government regarding the yoga thing. Then very important thing about this app is who has launched this. So this app is an app of Ministry of Ayush. And if I talk about Ministry of Ayush guys, we have discussed a lot of initiatives of Ministry of Ayush. Ayush Sanjeevani app that we have discussed. Ayush 64. That is again an initiative that is related to Ministry of Ayush. So these are some important initiatives that we have discussed about Ministry of Ayush. Try here and try to revise those initiatives also that we have discussed earlier on. So what this app is doing is, it will help with, it will provide you information about yoga trainers. That could be the celebrities also. Yoga centers and events. What are the important yoga centers near you? What are the important events that are related to yoga that is being taking place here? Then the other important thing is about yoga asanas. What are the important yoga asanas? How they have to be performed? Each and every information that is related to yoga, that will be available on this Namaste Yoga mobile app. Now guys, one most important thing that has been shared during this curtain raiser ceremony is that a common yoga protocol. Yes, a common yoga protocol has been launched by the Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga. Yes, that is Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga. So they have developed this common yoga protocol. Now what they will be doing is, they will be telecasting this yoga protocol on DD India from 12th of June 2021 till the International Yoga Day. So I am not shared the data. You have to tell me that on which date this International Yoga Day is celebrated, and I'm just giving you a guess that it is celebrated in the month of June. So this is all about the news that we have discussed, and these are the important things that were there that is relevant for our examination of both for NABARD and RBI. Then guys, talking about our practice MCQs, the first question is somehow related to the Pencil portal. So we know the portal is being launched by Minister of Labour and Employment. The second important thing, what are the important key features of the portal? You have to tell me the portal. So I think everything is right. It facilitates the monitoring, complaint and reports as per the requirements. That is absolutely right. Work complaint I have discussed with you. Facilitates the user with general and as well as automated information, that is monitoring and as well as notification or tracking facility, that is generation and automated notification, enables the citizens to track the status of the registered complaint also. So all of these thing is right. Then the third question is somehow related to the two initiatives. The first one is that is BRO, so that is again right. Then is about the Motor Vehicle Act. So there are three statements that has been given, and guys, the second statement is incorrect because the only thing is it cannot be used is it can be used only while using your route navigation. Then guys, coming to the last question of the day, that is about this app. So app is by the name of Namaste Yoga. Now guys, coming to your homework, the first is very important is National Child Labor Project Scheme. You have to tell me what is the National Child Labor Project Scheme, what are the targets of the scheme, what are the key features of the scheme, very important thing, and how we could relate with it with the pencil portal. So that is again important initiatives. Okay, then the second important is International Yoga Day for 2021. You tell me on which day International Yoga Day is celebrated and the theme for the year 2021. Then guys, before ending the session, let's see our motivational quote. So see, it says that self-discipline is the magic power that makes you virtually unstoppable. So simple it says is self-discipline, which simply means you have to properly go through the things that you are revising on regularly basis and try to review them, try to revise them again and again. That will make you your discipline, that will make you self-disciplined, and that is the one of the main key. Those who are clearing the examination, the one of the most important thing that is that each one of them have this quality of self-discipline. Then guys, that brings us to the end of the session. If you have any kind of query guys, you could drop us an email. Our email is hello@edutab.co.in. You could even place us a call. Our mobile number is 8146207241. So guys, if you are liking our sessions, kindly share the session with your friends also, and wishing you, I hope you are staying healthy and you are revising your topics again and again and reviewing again and again the each and every topic. So bye bye guys.